So the next thing that I have to do is get this pulley so that it will fit on the shaft of the motor that we're going to put on the sawmill. This came with a 3/4 inch hole. I need a 1 inch hole. So my plan is to walk around this weld, pop this out. You can see there's a little bit of a seam on the back side. Once we get that free, I'll keep milling till I get the hole big enough so that this will sit through the pulley, and then I'll weld around it. So this Bridgeport clone has a 2-axis prototrak controller on it. It's like 1990s vintage stuff, but it still works pretty good. I was going to try to mount this chuck in such a way that I could hold this pulley, but I got looking at it and I can't flip the jaws around. So the solution is I'm going to put a circle pocket in these jaws so that I can hold it. I've already got the jaws braced apart. It's all tight on those parallels. That way the jaws have pressure on them, so it should hold it the same as when it's tight on here. Once I get this held in here, I'll indicate around this surface. That way I can come down, just barely stay off this outside edge, and keep coming down until I take oh. I'm going to keep coming down with the tool basically like this until it cuts this weld out in this corner. So I'll probably just use a tool. I'll use an end mill like this. Come down, keep coming down. Once I get, so I'm barely touching this surface here, and I'm almost just about rubbing this diameter here, most of that weld should be gone. I should be able to pop this out. If it doesn't, what I'll probably do is I'll take a smaller end mill and I'll keep going deeper. And as you can see, looking at those two diameters, I'm going to have to open this hole up through this pulley quite a bit. Well, I guess it's not really quite a bit. I'm going to have to open up this hole through this pulley a little bit anyways to get it to slide through and set on this shoulder in order for me to be able to weld this pulley to this hub. It's 3-inch 320, so 1.5, 1.65, 1.6, 1.66. So I just did real quick was I touched off on this back jaw, set a 0, went to this jaw, got a measurement minus the diameter of this, doesn't really matter. You divide the number you get by 2, set a 0 out here in the middle, then I just kissed here. The jaws are 6 inches wide, this is 200,000th diameter, so I moved 3.1 inches into here. That gives me pretty much the center line here. That way, when I cut the pocket for this to sit in, it's exactly centered in those jaws. I'm going to measure, kind of put a scale up against these and figure out how deep I want to make the pocket. It's probably only going to have to be, less than a 1/4 inch. 3/16 of an inch is probably going to be more than enough to grab onto this lip here. I don't know how clear this is going to come out. So we just told it to do a circle pocket. I got to change the number. Okay, so here's how this works. We are going to be 0x, 0y, because we told it this center is 0x, 0y, almost 2.5 inches this way, and almost 2.5 inches that way, which is 2.49. I measured the diameter of that pulley, and it's just shy of 5 inches on the OD. We're centered this way. That's where this number comes from, counterclockwise, so that we're climb milling. 5 thou finish cut. I got to change that to 15. Should be 15, not 1.5. Yeah. I went in and told it that the tool diameter is 3/8 of an inch. That'll be plenty good for what we're doing, and I'm going to mill it 0.1875, which is 3/16 of an inch thick. I already touched here and told it that this top of this jaw was Z0. So we'll go down. Minus 187, close enough. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is try to cut this weld out using this end mill here. I did the math. What I really need is a 1/4 inch end mill, which means I could skim up against this surface, and this hole would come out really close to what I need for a diameter for this. But all the 1/4 inch end mills I have are too short, so they'd rub on the shank up here in order to get down here. So programmed it to do a circle island. I double checked and picked up this inside diameter here. It was within a couple thou of the outside diameter, so to be expected with, you know, just milling those and slapping that in there. Doesn't look like anything too fancy, just a circle. It's going to go around. fall right out. Maybe break the end mill off in the process. Yeah, me too.
Where's that material?
Nothing but the best. Needs a skosh more.